Guys, there are 4 quarterbacks on the board with a salary of $7K or more. So we got Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, and Russell Wilson. Jules, are you looking to spend up at QB in week 1? And if so, which of these guys makes the most sense to you?
No, I am not. Pass. I considered Kyler Murray for a moment in what should be a shootout against Tennessee. Titans went over in plenty of those home games, well over in a lot of them. So if I took one, it would be Murray. But then you look at his splits. He averaged 10 DraftKings points less per game on the road last season. 30 at home, 20 on the road. So I'm going to pass there in the season opener. I just think there's too many good spots to pay down. We have a surprise week 1 rookie quarterback, which we're going to talk about soon, who is extremely cheap. You can go down to 6,500, get exposure to the other side of that game, the home quarterback in Ryan Tannehill, $100 less. You can get Jalen Hurts, who's going to run the ball a lot. Sam Darnold, $5,000, revenge narrative going against a Jets secondary that nobody's in. I think there's just too much value to justify paying up for these guys, especially in week 1.
Gary, do you agree you're not trying to go over 7K here?
I don't agree, actually. I think a lot of people are going to look in 2 of the spots that Jules just mentioned. Jalen Hurts is probably going to be the chalkiest quarterback on this slate. I think Kyler Murray's in a fantastic spot. Julian mentioned his home-road splits. That's not the split you want to be looking at with Kyler Murray. What you want to be looking at with Kyler Murray is, when was Kyler Murray healthy? That AC joint sprain that completely derailed his season, not just from a passing perspective, but also he was a much more tentative runner after that shoulder issue. The first 10 weeks of the season, Kyler Murray averaged 0.78 DraftKings fantasy points per dropback. That was by far the most in the NFL. He also had a low of 24.1 DraftKings points in that first 10-week span. When this guy's healthy, he is an absolute monster on DraftKings. And like Julian said, this is the 2nd highest projected total game on the slate. It could even be higher than that because the Titans tend to not play defense very well, particularly in Tennessee. So I think this is a shootout. I think Kyler Murray is healthy. And this is the exact time you want to use a guy like this, especially if other people are going to be looking to play down.
All right, Reid, what do you think? Are you going with one of those 4 quarterbacks who are over 7K, or do you want to pay down?
Yeah, Julian. Haha. No, nice shirt, though. I like your shirt, Julian. That's the only thing you got going for you.
Thank you.
But no, I'm with Garion here with Kyler Murray. But if not him, I'm going to stick in the NFC West and go with Russ Wilson, right at 7K flat. Look, history doesn't repeat itself, but it definitely rhymes a little bit. And if you look at his week 1 starts over the last 3 years, Russell Wilson, 2 of those 3 have been away. So we don't worry about the home or away splits. Indy gave up 300-plus passing yards in 5 of their last 6 games. So you want to attack this defense. I don't think it's that scary, this Indianapolis secondary. And if you look at last year, week 1 for Russ Wilson, 31 of 35, 322 and 4 touchdowns against Atlanta in 2018. I know Julian's going to say that's 3 years ago.
It is.
298 passing yards, 3 touchdowns against Denver, in Denver. So you take a look at Russ Wilson when he has time to prepare. He does pretty good. So give me Russ Wilson, if not Kyler Murray above 7K.